Hello and welcome to Business Hub, your one-stop business mart where we bridge the gap between business owners and your target market. My name is Omobolanle Adeshui. I have with me live in the studio Henry Joseph. He is the CEO of Eternel Farms and Agro-Allied Industries. Good evening, Henry.
Good evening.
Thank you for joining me on Business Hub.
You're welcome.
So tell us about Eternel Farms.
Eternal Farms is an agribusiness and agro-allied industry. We are into farming of crop production and livestock production, and we also offer consultancy services to as many farmers that are trying to come into the system.
So how long have you been in this?
I've been into this now 5 years now.
Okay.
I started practicing farming while back in school, while I was in 300 level Landmark University. Okay. But when I graduated 2015, I went on my youth service 2015 to 2016. And after I graduated from service, I started farming, my snail farming, practically immediately after youth service.
Okay, so what inspired you to go into farming? Because I must confess that you do not look like a farmer. The farmers that we know are always, having their hands in the mud and all that.
What actually made me go into farming, first of all, honestly, is in pursuit of vision.
Okay.
Yes, it's vision actually. I saw myself practically in my dreams. In my dreams, most especially revelation, and I should go into farming.
Wow.
And there was a scripture that backed it. So when I got into school, I told God, "Is this what you want me to do?" And lo and behold, it was it. And He told me, "Will give me proofs to show that it's actually in line with my vision." And everybody has vision. Everybody has a calling, whether I like it or not. Yeah. So me, I was called to be a farmer.
So 5 years down the line now, if you begin to flash back and go down memory lane, how has it been? What have the challenges that you've come across?
Yeah, it's been challenging because our country, thank God for our president, Muhammadu Buhari, encouraging farming now. Back those days, farming is not encouraged. Because accessibility to loan, credit facilities, farming is not something you just wake up and you want to be if you want to go on a commercial scale. So the major challenges we have as a farmer is actually finances. I had that at the onset, but it's to the glory of God. We've been able to overcome that challenge. And our target market, also we've been able to overcome some challenges, exactly.
So what are the requirements, for instance, to go into piggery? I know you're into piggery. Yeah. What are the requirements to go into that kind of farming?
Yeah, the requirements to go into farming, first, you need money. You need money and you need land. And if you want to go into piggery, for example, you don't do piggery where in a human settlement.
How do you mean?
You need to go into a bush area. Into
because they smell.
Yes, but if we have proper management, like if you come to my pig farm now, honestly, you won't perceive odor.
Really? You use deodorant or?
No, actually, there's a way pigs don't really. If the routine practices have been practiced by washing the houses every day, sweeping their feces down to the guts, you will not have odor. We have a lake, a stream behind my farm.
But we always hear this notion, this school of thought. We have this school of thought that pigs are dirty and they always smell.
Yeah, that's not true. Pigs are not dirty.
Really?
Yes. If you provide all necessary requirements in a piggery pen house, it won't smell. We have a system in my farm. We provided a water bath. We provided where they drop their fecal waste, like in the morning now. It's only few pigs you see.
But do they know when to go?
Yes,
where?
Yes, they know where to feed.
That means you train them.
Yes, you train. All animals are tameable. There's a section where we put their food. They know this is their food. This is where their food. So in the morning when we go there, we put their food there. We don't put it somewhere else.
Okay.
And when they want to drop their fecal waste, we also provided a small
section,
like a gutter that leads to the pipe. So when we started to control that, when they drop their fecal waste, we sweep the fecal waste down to that place. So with time, it was like a routine thing. Even if it's not dropped inside that place, they drop it around that place. So if all those things is being noted and spotted, honestly, in the morning now, my staff will go, they sweep out the fecal waste directly from there and we flush it to water.
Is it cost effective, the fact that you do all that?
There's no business, commercial business that doesn't require capital.
Yes, but some are capital intensive, some are not.
For pig, I won't really say yes, capital intensive when you're talking about the construction.
Okay.
Because trust me, if you want to have a good construction, because on a pig farm, the floor must be well concreted. If it's not well concreted, the pigs will dig that place. And if care is not taken, they can keep digging and digging and digging till they find a way out.
Okay, so I know you do crop production, you do animal rearing, and also consultancy. How do you merge all of this together? Isn't it a lot of work?
Yes, I won't really say it's a lot of work because there's something called division of labor.
Okay, so you have people.
Staffs, exactly. I have staffs that, like, if you want to go to my snail farm now, I can call people to attend to you. But majorly on the consultation, I run the consultancy. We offer seminars to people that are coming to the farm. But like I said earlier, division of labor, we have staffs.
Okay.
I have staffs on my farm, the ones on the farm. So I can be literally doing 2-3 things at the same time with the help of my staffs. Okay,
so how do you recruit your staff?
Recruitment is done. How we do our recruitment, first of all, when I'm privileged to be the one to interview some of my staffs that came, I observed, I tried to pick out something, passion.
Okay.
Because trust me, if you don't have passion for farming, you get frustrated. You get frustrated. I asked you, why do you want to come and work in the farm? Why do you want to come here? Why should I employ you? Give me reasons why I should employ you. Like I have a staff right now on my farm. I'm not paying him anything. He just came, he said he doesn't want anything.
Wow.
He just wants to gain the experience.
That's rare.
I did it while I was serving.
Okay.
I worked for I'll call him my boss then. Because after my PPA, I go home from 2 to 5:36. I was working in a pig farm for 6 months without a pay.
Wow.
Just to learn. But when I came to the man, I told him I want to come. He told me there's no room he's not employing anybody. I said, don't worry, I want to work for you voluntarily. I wanted something. I wanted to learn something. So I had to pay for it. I didn't pay with money, but I paid in kind, like they say. So that's how I learned many things about piggery. So before you can work in a farm, the passion is one thing I look out to.
Okay.
If you don't have passion
how do you identify the passion?
Okay, the passion is simple. Through the questions you ask.
Okay.
Can I call you on a Sunday to come to the farm to work? Can you come? If your sister is doing, these are practical things.
But some of them could just lie, just to get their way into the farm, and then after they get that, after they get admitted into the farm, they just change all of a sudden.
Yeah, but there are terms and conditions before employing you.
Okay.
Yes. If you don't meet up like that, we don't just start working. We start a probation. We see your tenacity, we see your drive, we see your zeal, and trust me, because staffs are very important. If your staffs don't like what they are doing, trust me, the bulk of the work will be on you at the end. So after that, if the passion is there, we ask other few questions, but the passion is the key. Okay,
let's go into snailry now. What does it entail? Because I know, yes, it looks like you have a lot of structures in place for each of the farming that you do.
Yes. Snailry is one of... Snail gave birth to the pig farm.
Okay, you started with snailry.
Yes. Snailry gave birth to all other arms in Eternal Farms right now. Snail is very easy to maintain.
Really?
Very easy. Very lucrative. In fact, snail is more lucrative than, at the level I'm working or the level I've observed, snail is more lucrative than piggery.
Really?
Yes.
But do people actually really, talking about piggery now, do people really eat pork? Because I know there are some religious beliefs that hinder people from taking pork.
Yes. It's religious taboo, of
Mm.
course. Um,
I think snail also, it also affects snails too. Some religious people do not take snails too.
yes, some, but not
Some,
like
not like the
the
pig.
pig.
Mm.
Our market for the pig farm, our piggery, our market is not Ibadan, it's not the west here,
Mm.
it's in the east. Like
Okay.
our major customers are from Warri.
Ah,
They come
I
all
see.
the way from Warri,
To
Delta
Ibadan,
to buy
all the
pigs.
way.
Yes, yes. If you go to, I did a training in Okearo. One of
Okay.
my boss, I worked with him voluntarily
Lagos.
2 years. Okearo in Ogun State.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that I Okearo sells over, as at that time, that was like 3 4 years, 4 5 years ago. I said they were selling almost 5 to 10,000 live snails over.
Hmm.
You see trucks like like 50 trucks coming to buy pigs.
Hmm.
Yes. So the demand is not from here. We are not even
Okay.
targeting here.
Okay.
Our
Okay.
target is there. Sometimes they come and they tell you, sir, I want to buy everything on your farm, and they will pay.
Okay. So now I know that the market for snail is actually huge.
Yes.
How do you manage this? Are you able to meet up with the demand?
Honestly, the demand for snail is inexhaustible for now. We can't meet the demand. But how do I meet up? I have a market that I supply. I was given a task to supply 10,000 every month, pieces of giant snails
Uh-huh.
every month. But I can't meet up to that. So how am I supplying? I'm just supplying averagely 5,000 every month.
Okay.
But how do I do this? That, other farms I'm privileged to set up
Okay.
to encourage my clients. After a stipulated amount of time, I buy that same snails from them and resell. Because I can't meet up from my own farm alone. So we buy from other farmers
How many
around.
farms do you have?
Presently in Ibadan, we have 4.
Okay.
There's one in Onitsha.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we have one in Onitsha, and one is presently on construction in Benin.
Benin. Okay.
Yes.
Are you thinking of constructing one in Lagos too?
Yes, I was at the point, but the availability of land to buy a property in Lagos can build 2 farms here in Ibadan.
Okay, so when you talk about snails now,
Yeah.
how long does it take for them to mature?
Okay, the cycle of snail, their life cycle is from egg to hatchling, from hatchling to growers, from growers to adult, like that. One snail has the capacity to lay between, depending on the species now, that is the species we rear here, is the
Okay.
Achatina marginata.
All right.
AM, yeah, don't worry, forget the jargons. Achatina marginata. These are the ones we rear.
At least I know Argentina.
No, Achatina.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. These are the ones that we rear here. There are other species, but if you rear them here, they won't do well.
Okay.
But the one that is more suitable and palatable here is the Achatina marginata. It takes between 7 to 9 months for Achatina marginata to be sexually matured.
That's pretty fast, isn't it?
Yeah, 7 to 9 months, yes. To be sexually matured. And that is when they start laying eggs.
Okay.
One egg.
And are they prolific?
Highly prolific. Between 20, Achatina marginata within a year would lay between 20 to 40 eggs.
Wow.
Yes. And it takes 24 to 28 days for those eggs to hatch.
Okay.
Yes. After those eggs have hatched, from that day it hatched till 7 months' time, it reach its sexual maturity.
Okay.
But when it starts getting to adult, when you want to say snail is adult, that is when from 15 months upward, snail has gotten to the adult stage. So the maturity is between 1 year and a half years.
And do you need so much to start a snailry?
No, you don't need so much.
Business.
No, you don't.
What do you need?
All you just need is a space.
Okay.
You don't need to buy properties. Like for pig, I started my snail farm at the back of my house, my backyard.
Ah.
Yes, I started in my backyard. I started with 300.
Okay.
And gradually 300, within a year, 300 turned out to be to almost 4,000. And shortly after that, when I arrived, those 5 months after, I got my first client from the UK. She
5
came
months
after. She came. She told me she wants to buy my snails. She
How
asked
did
me how
she
much.
hear about you?
I go on social media as I market myself.
Okay.
I have a YouTube channel, like Henry Joseph. I have a YouTube channel I do on Facebook. So she called. That's the breakthrough. How I got my first breakthrough. And she called and we want to buy snails. I said, you can come. She came down to my farm. I asked her how many she wanted to buy. She said she wanted to buy 4,000 pieces.
Wow.
She asked me how much is my snails. And I went into the
That's
farm.
the
I brought
first
out.
client.
Yeah. I brought them out. I said, this one goes for 800. She said, this one's for 800. Is that the best price? I told her, this is my best price. And she picked 4,000 snails that day.
She came to Ibadan.
She came to Ibadan by herself. And she paid me that money. That's the first million I had in the business. Like after that, she kept coming every month. I supply her snails. From there, you just need just one person to start. As that woman came, man, I saw how lucrative. So I moved to the mainland, to the other. I bought a property. I started growing. But the essence is this, that in your backyard, I made over 2 million in my backyard. I'm not paying rent. I wasn't paying rent for anybody, just in my house, because I'm never privileged to work since I left school. I've not worked in my life for anybody. So immediately after school, I started doing this, and in the space of 1 year, I was engaged in this. Became a millionaire in this same deal.
And then you got referrals and all.
Many referrals that till date, as we speak, I have a demand right now that I can't meet up.
All right, let's take a short break. It's getting more and more interesting right here on Business Hub. I still have with me the CEO of Eternel Farms and Agro-Allied Industries right here on Business Hub. We'll be back after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. It's still Business Hub, your one-stop business mart, where we link up business owners with their target market. My name is Omobolanle Adeshoye, and of course, my guest is still right here. He is the CEO of Eternel Farms and Agro-Allied Industries, and he is Henry Joseph. So let's talk about how you got. I'm sure you went for training to learn about how to go about this farming business.
Yeah.
So what are the training opportunities available for other people who want to go into farming business?
Okay, right now we just started providing training platform for intending snail farmers.
Okay.
Because some have been calling, they want a platform, trainers and all. So we started already, and there is one coming up this Saturday. The 29th of June this month, 2019.
Okay.
We are taking.
That's the last Saturday.
The last Saturday of this month, yes. We are trying to now. This is not a classroom seminar.
Okay.
Or a training. It's just a day, but I want to bring people to the farm.
Was it possible for them to learn everything in a day?
Very possible. Honestly, I can as well say the seminar will cost 3 days and put a very big amount. Trust me, we need practical. if our school system were like this, things would be more better. You
Mm.
know, not wasting 4 years like I did farming now, agric, 4 years for theory, finally.
Agroeconomics.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, we are going straight to business. If I want to start, how do I start?
Mm.
What kind of species should I start with?
Mm.
What kind of construction should I start with? That's all. It's the basics. We are
Mm.
not going into story. That's why it's 1 day. I can as well say 3 days.
Okay.
But why would I waste people's
Is
time?
it free?
No, it's not free.
Are they? How much are they?
Just a token, very, very small money, 5,000 naira.
Okay.
And you come with my book, a manual.
You give them the book.
Yeah, it's part of, we give them the book.
Wow.
They go through it, they can read. And when they want to set up their farm, the grace, the privileges involved in this is, when I set up their farm, I can supersede.
And consult.
Yeah, supersede and consult for them.
Okay.
Shake it. I can help them monitor, give them advice and
Mm.
all, because the goal is to have as many snail farmers in
Mm.
Nigeria as possible.
Mm.
Because trust me, the pressure, the demand is higher than the supply, and that's
Mm.
why snails are very expensive.
Mm.
Snails are meat for the rich in quotes.
Because one would wonder, if you say snailry business is actually easy to go into, why are snails very expensive in the market?
Ignorance.
Ah.
Yes, I met a client that after one of my presentations, she came, Mr. Henry, I like it, I want to start, but I can't do it in my house. I asked her why. She said, if they have snail in their house, things will be slow, that they'll be poor, you know. Many superstition. If you see snails in your dream, it's a bad thing. Go and pray. It's a lie. It's all lie. I started snail in my farm. The first car I ever bought in my life, the first Jeep, is from snail.
Mm. Sounds encouraging, actually.
Of course.
A lot of people out there
So,
would get a cue and encouraged from
honestly,
that.
you just need to start. Yeah, and it's the only business in agriculture.
Mm.
It's the only farming that I know that you can do at the back of your house with. It doesn't smell, it doesn't make noise, it doesn't require much of your time. Just once in a day, you go feed it in the night, maybe around 6, 7. You just feed them, and they do their thing. They are okay. They're not making noise. They're not disturbing anybody.
Mm.
And many people have these properties, landed property, and it's in the back of your house. You can just come out in the night, check them up, and you sleep. You know, it's very easy.
Mm. Let's talk about your consultancy.
Okay.
How does it go?
Consultation, it depends on the client.
Mm.
It depends on the number of snails you want to start with, because we have a template. Like, assuming you want to start now with like 5,000 snails
Okay.
capacity, there's a price for that.
What's the least number of snails you can start with?
100. I
100.
advise my clients. It's always good to start small and think big.
Mm.
You know, it's good. Get to learn the facts of what you're doing. Because it worked for me doesn't necessarily mean to work for you.
Mm.
You get. But learn to start small and think big. I started small, and now presently I have over 50,000 snails right now.
Ah. And you
from
still are not
300.
meeting up with
No,
the
I
demand.
can't meet up.
Ah.
You can't meet up. We have international markets. I have clients that supply 2,000 every month in UK. We have other fast foods around us here in Ibadan that buys my products. We have farms in Lagos, and we have supermarkets here in Nigeria that demands for my snails.
Mm.
So I can't just start selling everything off. If I sell them off, I'll run out of stock.
Mm. Okay, so now a lot of people actually would ask the question, why should I pay for consultation when I can just, go to my backyard, as you said, and just get the business running?
Yeah, there's something I've always known. Where you have never been to before, or what you've never done before, it's always good to ask questions. People that have gone ahead of you in a particular field, that have done well, it's always good to go with them. Ask them questions, let them lead you, so that you can leverage their experiences, leverage their mistakes, leverage their successes to yours. Because if you don't go with, okay, like now, many people are rearing snails. Many have complained, this thing is not working, it's not, you know, when you don't know the road to a place, everywhere will look like it. You just start guessing. And trust me, there are technicalities in snail farming. It looks very simple. But do you know before you can start a snail farm, you need to do a soil test? There's a type of construction you have to do for a particular location. Do you know that when you want to start up a snail farm, there are species you have to get?
But for that soil test and all those other technicalities, wouldn't you need to acquire the machine and all those things? Isn't that also amounting to you spending some money?
Yeah, you don't need to. That's why you need a consultant. Sometimes a consultant might just come to, like now, I can come to your farm now. I see the soil. I can easily tell. I can see the grass growing on that soil. And I can easily tell you if this is okay. You know, it's what we have done. We've learned from it. We've had experiences about it. So without it, I will never advise anybody, not even on snail alone.
Let's not give out all the details, and Yorubas will call it orijo.
Okay.
We'll just leave the rest for people. You give out your contact so that people can call you and get more details. And of course, I want you to emphasize on the training coming up on 29th of June.
Okay.
The venue, time, and all.
Okay, we're having a snail seminar in Ibadan on the 29th of this month, June. And it's just 5,000 naira.
Okay.
It's a day seminar. Within 3-4 hours, we are done.
All right.
We're bringing intended participants to the farm.
Okay.
We show you what a snail farm looks like. We show you the pros and cons in snail farming. And my book.
What time is the training starting?
Started by 11.
Okay.
But I'll give out my number because to as many that are interested, we are not collecting money on that day. No, they are paying ahead.
You have to pre-register.
Exactly, because so that we can collate and plan for those that are coming, so that we will not it's properly planned. So for the seminar, we're going to expose clients, intended farmers.
Don't worry, when they call you, give them all those details.
Okay.
Your phone numbers.
Okay, my line 08069496208. I repeat, 08069496208. It's also my WhatsApp line. You can get me through WhatsApp too.
All right, your social media handle.
Okay.
And your office address.
Okay, my office address number 14 Arulogun Road, Goodness Estate, Ojo Ibadan.
Okay.
And my social media handle Henry Joseph.
Okay.
My YouTube handle Henry Joseph.
Henry Joseph, spelled as a word.
Yes, Henry Joseph.
Thank you so much, Henry Joseph. I've been speaking with Henry Joseph, CEO of Eternel Farms and Agro-Allied Industries right here on Business Hub, and he's been telling us all about farming business. Remember that you can also join us on social media at IATV Africa to check out, and of course this video will be on YouTube at IATV Africa, and you can watch everything, the detail. My name is Omobolanle Adeshui. We'll be back next week for another interesting edition of Business Hub.